Speaking of football, before we get back to desserts, what happened with Robert Saleh and Aaron Rodgers? What is the Aaron Rodgers had what he is telling Kate Adams is an overblown thing with Garrett Wilson. They were fooling around, talking on the sidelines. You zigged when you were supposed to zag. And then Garrett Wilson says, well, you were supposed to be here. You weren't supposed to be on vacation in Egypt.
Is that true? Because I saw that on the internet too, and I thought, like, no, I can't fall for this. I want it to be this, but I don't know if this is true.
It doesn't matter. It was whatever it was silly, but this, I think, is slightly less silly. Like this seems confusing to me. If I'm a Jets fan and I'm hearing this, I find it confusing.
Where do you stand on playing in the preseason?
Yeah, I mean, that's Robert's decision. I've never told him I don't want to play in the preseason. There's a lot of thoughts about whether there's any particular gain from it. We used to play all the time. It wasn't even a question. We played, 10 to 15 the first one, and quarter and a half in the second one, and the third quarter in the third one, and then sometimes, Tennessee would always play their guys shoot sometimes through the third quarter. We would play, maybe a series or two. Now nobody wants to play. They don't want to play their guys. It's different. To combat that, now we're doing all these practices with other teams. So we have 3 of those. I'm assuming those will be like our super heavy days, and then it'll be like the preseason for us. If he decides he wants me to play against the Giants, I'll strap it up and look forward to that.
Just a quick follow there, is the decision different this time because of the injury?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't have any restrictions. I'm doing keepers, rollouts. So it was news to me yesterday when he said I wasn't going to play in the first 2. Eric sent me that. Thank you. But we hadn't even had a conversation yet about that. So,
doesn't that strike you as weird?
Right.
News to me. News to me.
Eric sent me that. Thank you. It seems pointed at Robert Saleh. They have something going on that if they come out winning 5-1, nobody would care. But if they start off 0-2, they're gonna point right to this stuff right here and cause some turmoil in the locker room drama.
One of the things that I find so interesting about everything happening with the Jets and the power that Aaron Rodgers realizes that he now has over a franchise that's obvious to everybody is that if you're not Mike McDaniel, who acts as he is a bit of an assistant to the player, he is trying to be someone who is an ally, who is helping the player be his best self. It doesn't mean that you're soft, but he's not interested in running the franchise the way that buries players or proves to them that he's in charge. If I'm Robert Saleh and this is my season to keep my job, a job I've wanted all my life, a job I didn't know I was going to get, and now my quarterback says, yeah, fine me, I'm going to Egypt. And I'm like, I want to be in control of this, but my quarterback keeps showing everyone I'm not in control of this. You know how I'm going to show him? I'm not going to tell him he's not playing in the preseason. It's going to be news to him, and he's going to get it in a press conference. I'm like, that's the Jets jetsing and their best hope, and this is the problem with the Jets jetsing. They know full well that their best hope is Aaron Rodgers being what Aaron Rodgers used to be, and you almost have to tolerate anything. Once that's the place that you find yourself in, which is last place, you have to tolerate Aaron Rodgers being maximum what Aaron Rodgers is right now, which is every time he's in front of a microphone, there's going to be something like that makes an appearance, which is, it runs counter to everything I've ever seen from the quarterback position in that sport. You do not bring headlines to your huddle. You lie your way through whatever that is, and then you go talk to your coach afterward and are like, why would you do that? Like, it's just the weirdest thing to me to watch them power struggle in public in a way that Robert Saleh has no way of winning unless Aaron Rodgers does the winning for him. It's so humiliating if I'm the coach to realize again and again how powerless I actually am.
As much as I want to make fun of this lack of communication, it reminds me a lot of a Monday when we come into work and all of a sudden Stugotz is in here and we're like, where's Stu?